Hi, I'm John Hudson, mortgage professional, industry student, and regulatory geek. I'm here today to urge you to visit action.mba.org and participate in the call to action to tell your congressman to support and co-sponsor or thank them for their support of H.R. 2121, the Loan Originator Transitional Licensing Act. What this bill does is it allows for a loan originator that currently works at a depository institution that is moving to go work for a non-depository institution up to 120 days to continue to originate loans while they work on getting their license done. Now, I have some friends in the industry that don't necessarily like this bill for whatever reason. They think it's bad for consumers, but I still am curious, and I don't exactly see how or why, especially considering these a few bullet points here. One would be that that loan originator that is making the transitional period must already have been in good standing and originating for at least a 12-month period. So it's not like people can just go work for a depository institution and then begin their transitional licensing period. Another reason too would be that if there's anything in that particular originator's background check that would preclude them from getting their license, then they're already ineligible. So, you know, that particular loan originator must already have a clear background that would, you know, make them be eligible for licensure. The bill is only for, there's literally a use it or lose it period. So that loan originator making the transition only has 120 days to originate loans before the cutoff period. So if they don't have it by 120 days, they're out, they're gone. They cannot originate loans anymore. And then at the same time too, you know, this bill, the language that was crafted in this bill was actually really worked with the CSBS, the Conference of State Supervisors. So even the regulators actually helped put their feedback into the language in this bill. Why is this bill important? Because it really makes sense. It's good for the industry. You know, any originator or independent mortgage banker or independent mortgage broker that wants to grow and attract and recruit good, talented loan originators that are currently working at depository institutions, this bill would help them, allow them to do that. Now, some would say that maybe, you know, I'm looking at this bill and my support is being a little bit self-serving. Well, it's true. I would love to have some of these talented originators that work for depository institutions to be able to bring them over and allow them to originate while they work on getting their license done. But at the same time, anyone else that is an independent mortgage banker or broker that wants to grow would want this bill to go through too. And this bill is also good for consumers because it does bring in more competition. And more competition in the industry ultimately leads to you know, better shopping experiences for consumers. Another couple things that I think are good to point out about this bill is, one, this bill did pass through the House Financial Services Committee unanimously. So that means that 56-0, you know, both Republicans and Democrats were supporters behind this bill and want to be a part of it. So do yourself a favor, do the industry a favor, do consumers a favor. Go today to action.mba.org and participate in the call to action and tell your congressman to support and co-sponsor this bill. And if your congressman is already one of the 47 co-sponsors of this bill, then thank them for their support. So again, I'm John Hudson. Email me if you have any questions. Actually read the language in the bill, and I think you'll agree that this is good for the industry and good for consumers. So take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.